Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. Our Google Ads series is going on. If you want to watch the whole series, you can come to our channel and watch those videos from here. Okay, so in today's lecture, we'll be seeing how we can create a complete search ads project for a logistics and transportation service. So without further ado, let's get started. So we'll be advertising for this landing page. I have researched all the necessary informations so that I can put them in my ads so that my ads get more relevant to this landing page. You know, if my ads get more relevancy, then I will get a good amount of quality score. And if my quality score is good, then my ads rank will be good as well, So if my ads ranks well, then I will be able to generate a good amount of return on ad spend, you know. So that's the motto. Hopefully you have understood what I'm trying to say. So we'll be advertising for this specific service called ground shipping. So I have researched all the necessary keywords you can see over here for ground shipping, and I have also written the ad copies like headlines and descriptions so that I can make the ads easily, and I have also set up conversion tracking because I want to track the data and to measure the campaign performance. So if I want to show you, then I need to go to the tools and settings option. Then I'll click on conversions. Just wait a little bit. If I scroll down a little bit, then you can see over here, conversion action. So this is one of our conversion actions like lead form submission using thank you page. So if I go to the contact us page, you will be able to see a form here. So whenever a user submit this form, I want to track this as a conversion. So that's what I did here, lead form submission using thank you page. And if I go to the phone call lead, then we have two conversions, First one is call from ads conversion. So we'll be using call assets. So after using call assets, if a user call to our business, then I want to track this as a conversion as well. That's what I did here, call from ads conversion. And the next one is phone calls to a website. So if I go to my website, you will see a phone number available here. So whenever a user come to our website using our ads and click to this phone call and call to our business, then I want to track this as a conversion. You can see over here, phone calls to a website as a conversion. So our conversion tracking has been done properly. Okay, so let's create a new campaign. So for creating a new campaign, I need to click on this blue button called new campaign. Okay, just wait a little bit. So they are telling us to choose a campaign objective, So as you know, my campaign main goal is to generate leads. So I'll be selecting here leads, okay? And conversion goals, I will be selecting phone call leads and submit leads forms, and I'll be removing these two, add to basket and purchase. So I'm removing add to basket and I'm removing purchases as well, okay? So those are the two conversion goals, So I'll click on continue. Then I need to select a campaign type. I will be selecting search from here. And I need to give a meaningful name of my business, like I'm naming it as logistics. Then I'll mention my website name Porto. Then I'll mention my campaign objective as lead. So I will click on continue. I'll click on start new. So they have redirected us to a bidding page. So if I click on this, then we can see 4 bidding strategies available here, like conversions, conversion value, clicks, and impression share. As this is our new campaign, so we don't have enough conversion or enough data to measure the campaign, So this sort of smart bidding or automated bidding works well if you have 25 or 30 conversions in your account. So as our campaign is new, our account is new, so we don't have enough conversion. That's why we'll be selecting clicks from here. And in the later part of the video, I'll be selecting enhance CPC. Okay. So if you want, you can set a maximum cost per click. I'll not be selecting. I'll click on next. Then you can choose the networks like Google Search Partner, Google Display Partner. For me, I'll not be selecting any of them. I'll be deselecting both of these partner networks. And in the location options, I'll be entering the location as United States because I want to advertise my service in the United States. Okay, so I'll be selecting United States. And from the location options, I will be selecting the second one called presence, people in or regularly in your targeted location. And in the languages section, you can customize the language from here as per your requirements, but I'm happy with targeting English, And in the audience segment section, if you want, you can segment the audience, okay? For me, I don't basically choose or select audience segment for such campaign. If you want, you can choose it. So for choosing audience segment, you need to go to the browse section and you can audience the segment by detailed demographics, affinity, in market, your data and similar segment and combined segment. Okay. So you can customize it as per your requirements. So I'll be selecting on more settings and I will keep ad rotation as prefer best performing ads. Okay. And for the start and end dates, I'll not give any end dates. Okay. And add a schedule section. I will schedule the ads from Monday to Fridays, so from Monday to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I will be selecting 7 a.m. from here and 6 p.m. from here. Okay. So I'll choose 6 p.m. from here. This is 6 p.m. Okay, I'll click on more settings again. And in the campaign URL option, you can set up campaign URL. I have a detailed video on it. If you haven't watched the video yet, I would suggest you to watch this video and set up campaign URL. I'll not be setting up campaign URL because I will be using UTM tracking code. Okay, so I'll click on next. And in the ad group section, I'll name the ad group as this one, round shipping. I'll click on ad group again. I'll be giving the name as ground shipping phrase. Okay. I'll create two ad groups. One will be with the phrase mesh and other one will be with the exact mesh. And I want to target the same keywords for both ad groups, So I need to enter the keywords here, I'll be entering the keywords. So before entering the keywords, I need to wrap them. So I take the help of a tools called AdWords Wrapper. AdWords Wrapper. So I'll paste those keywords here and I'll wrap them. Okay, I'll click on wrap keywords. So if I scroll down a little bit, then I will see the phrase mesh version of this keyword. So I'll copy them and paste them here. Okay, perfect. And in the ad section, I need to give the final URL. So I'll be, as I already told you, I'll be advertising for this website. I'll copy this URL and write campaign URL builder. Okay, so I want to track them using UTM parameter. Okay, so I'll put the URL here and campaign source as Google, campaign medium as CPC, campaign name as Porto, ground shipping, lead campaign. So I'll copy this URL and paste it in the final URL section. So basically I want to see the Google Ads data in my Google Analytics 4 dashboard, and I want to track the performance of the campaign, which campaign is performing well and which campaign should I scale and which campaign are getting more conversions, So that's That's why I need to use UTM tracking code. So in the display path section, I will be mentioning my main service keywords like ground shipping. I'll be mentioning ground shipping here. So I'll copy ground here, and I need to give shipping as well. So I'll be putting shipping here as well. And as I told you that I'll be using call assets. So they're suggesting us to use a call asset. So I'll click on calls. Then I will scroll down a little bit. I'll click on new calls. So I have already researched or set up calls campaign. So sorry, call phone number. So I'll copy it from here, and in that country, you can customize the country as per your requirements. I'll be selecting USA, United States, and I will put the phone number here, and the call reporting is turned on. In the conversion action, you can choose here call from ads. Okay, so I'll click on save. You can see it will be visible like this, So yeah, I'll click on save, and I'll click on apply. Okay, then I need to write the ad copies, okay, like headlines and descriptions. So I would suggest you to write 15 headlines and 4 descriptions so that Google can optimize your ads perfectly. So I have already written all the ad copies and descriptions like this one, so I'll use them from here. Number 1, freight shipping provider. Okay, first one, I will be using my brand name. Okay, so in the first headline, I will be mentioning my brand name, that is Porto. And second one, number 1, freight shipping provider. Okay, I'll be using this one as a second headline, and in the third headline, I will be using call to action, request rate online. So I have researched them from my landing page. That's why I told you to research the landing page properly so that you can make the ads easily. And next one is UPS ground near me. So this is one of our keywords I'll be mentioning here. Next one is UPS ground shipping cost. Okay, so I'll copy it from here and paste it here. Okay, and the next one I'll be using one of the benefits or USPs of our service, 34 years in the business, So you can use your services USPs, Next one is registered shippers. So this is also one of the unique features of our services, So I'm mentioning it here, local pickup and delivery. I'll copy it from here and I will use it here. Okay. Next one is freight consolidation. This is one of the benefits of our service. So you can mention your benefits over here. Okay, USP ground shipping rates. This is one of the keywords of our service. Next one is standard ground shipping. So this is also one of the keywords I'm mentioning over here. Call us today. This is one of the call to actions. So you can use the call to actions as per your business requirements. I'll be mentioning UPS ground code. So this is one of the keywords of our service. I'll be mentioning here, and 99.98% on-time delivery. So this is one of the benefits of our service. And the last one, I'll be using latest technology. Okay. And I will use 4 descriptions as well. So I'll use them from here. So this would be used as a first description. And this one I will be using as a second description. This one I will be mentioning as a third description. So this character limit is exceeding the character limit. So I'll remove some from here. And this one I will use as the fourth and last description. Okay. So you can see over here, my ad strength is excellent. That should be our goal. So you should create an ads that has the ad strength with excellent, So I will use some site links over here. So I'll click on site links. Okay. So I'll scroll down a little bit. We'll have the option called add new site link. Okay. So I'll click on new site links. So I have already written some site link extensions so that I can put them easily. If I try to write in a live video, then it would cost a lot of time for you and for me as well. That's why I have researched them before creating the ads. So the process are same. You can use the formula that I am using. So you can mention the site link text as services and ground shipping services as description line 1, air freight services as description number 2. So I'll copy this URL from here and use it as a final URL in the site link 1. Okay, and in the site link 2, I'll be using this one as a site link text, carrier code, and this one as a description number 1, and this one as a description number 2, become a carrier with photo. And I will be using this carrier service URL here. And in the site link 3 text, I will be using this one, shipper code, site link 3, description line 1, get shipping code. And as the description 2, I'll be using join now, And as the final URL, I'll be using this shipper landing page URL. So you can create the site link extension like this, And the last site link I am to use, the site link text I'm gonna use as contact us, And interested in our services as description line 1. And as description line 2, I'll be using call us, And this will be used as our last site link URL. So I have created 4 site links. You can use more as per your requirements. So if I go to the preview section, then they will be appearing like this one, services, carrier code, shipper code, contact us. So I'll click on save and I'll click on apply. So our site link assets has been created, and I'll click some callouts extension. So I'll use some callout extensions. So for using them, I'll click on new callout. So I have already researched some callouts. So this will be used as a callout assets 1, and registered shipper will be used as a callout assets 2. A local pickup and delivery will be used as a callout assets 3, and I'm gonna use 4 callouts assets over here. And the last one is freight consolidation. So you can use as much as callouts you need, So they will be appearing like this one: 35 years in the business, registered shipper, local pickup. Okay, so I'll click on save and I will click on apply. Okay, so I'll click on more asset types. So I will be using structured snippet assets as well. So I'll click on structured snippet. I have already researched or written some structured snippets for this specific service. You can see over here. So I'll keep the header language as English and select header type as service catalog. Okay, so you can mention as per your requirements. So I'll be mentioning my services like ground shipping, air freight, and the last one I'm gonna use is warehousing. So you can mention your services over here. So how they will look like, you can see over here, services catalog, ground shipping, air freight, warehousing. So I'll click on save and I'm gonna click on apply. Okay, so I'll be using three, or actually four assets. First one is call assets, structured snippet, callouts, and site links. Okay, so you can use as per your requirements. So I'll click on done. So I will click on next. Then I need to put a budget, so I will set custom budget as $50. My clients has told me to give the daily budget as $50. So I'll be mentioning 50 over here. I will click on next. And you can see over here, your campaign is almost ready to publish. So they are checking whether my campaigns or ads have any errors or not. So if you can see over here, your campaign is almost ready to publish. Okay, so you can review the campaign over here and click on publish campaign. So they are telling us your campaign cannot run ads with missing information. So I'll click this one. What is the missing informations over here? Okay, to start running ads, enter your billing. So not an issue. I'll use billing later. So I'll click on publish. It is publishing. Okay, so it would take around 24 hours to publish the ads, because so you can see over here, policy review in progress. It would be live in 1 to 2 days. Okay, so I'll create another ads. Okay, so I'll go to the ads and assets section, because I want to A/B test or split test the ads, which one is performing well and which one are not. On the basis of performance, I will scale the ads. So for creating a new ads, I just need to copy this existing ads. So for copying it, I need to click on this checkbox and I will go to the edit section. I will copy it from here and I need to paste it. So for pasting, I need to go to the edit section again and I will click on paste. So they're telling us to choose a campaign. So this one is our campaign, logistics portal leads. So I'll be selecting the ad group as well. So I'll click on done. I will click on pause new ads after pasting, and this one as well. So I'll click on paste. So it would take some time, because it is copying one of our ads. So please have some patience. It is copying a new ads. It will be done momentarily. Yeah, it's done. So I'll make this ad enable and I will edit these ads. So what I will basically do, I will pin some headlines and descriptions, So I'm gonna mention this, my brand or service name. I want to show this as a position number 1. So I'm gonna uh, position this as a number 1, and this one as position number 2, this city as position number 3. This is one of our keywords. I'm gonna mention my keywords as position number 2, UPS ground shipping costs. So this is keywords, and this is benefits. I'm gonna mention it as a position number 3. Registered shipper, mention number, position number 3. Local pickup and delivery, position number 3. UPS ground shipping rates, one of the keywords, position number 2. Freight consolidation, benefits, position number 3. And standard ground shipping keywords, I'm going to mention it at the position number 2. Call us today, position number 3. UPS ground code, position number 2. And this is one of the benefits, 99.98% on-time delivery. I'm going to mention it as the position number 3. Latest technology at the position number 3. And if you want, you can position your description, like I'm going to mention this as a position number 1, this one as a position number 2, position number 2, and position number 1. Okay, so site links and all the assets, I want to keep them similar, so I will click on save ad. So currently we are running 2 ads. Okay, you can see over here. So I will give them at least 1 month time for checking which one is performing well, So in within 1 month, I will get the results. So if this one perform well, I will scale the campaign. And if this one performs bad, then I will pause the campaign, or I'll pause the ads and create a new ads, So I need to change the bidding strategy. So for changing the bidding strategy, I need to go to the settings options. I want to use enhanced CPC as a bidding strategy. So you can go to the bidding sections, I'll click on change bid strategy. I'll click on set a bid strategy. I will be selecting manual CPC. So if I select manual CPC and keep this check mark enabled, then it will become enhanced CPC. So I'll be selecting enhanced CPC. I will click on save. I need to go to the ad group section, because by default, the average CPC will be 1 cent. So I need to change it. I have researched the CPC for those sort of keywords, and the average CPC is $2 for this service in the US market. So you can research it using Google Ads Keyword Planner. I have a detailed video on it, how to decide average CPC, So I'll be giving here $2. Okay. So I'll click on save. As I already told you, that I will be creating 2 ads group, So I need to create another ad group. So for creating another ad group, I just need to copy the existing one. So I'll copy this one. For copying it, I need to go to the edit section. I'll copy it from here. And for pasting, I need to go to the edit section again, and I will paste it. Okay. Then it will tell us to select our campaign. So our campaign name is Logistics Porto Leads. I'll click on done. I'll click on pause new ad groups. So I'll click on pause. So it would take some time, it is copying one of our ad groups. So please have some patience. It will be done momentarily, You can see over here is still updating. This can take a few minutes. So it is almost done. So it is finished. You can see over here. So I will make this ad group enable and I will name it as crown shipping exact. Okay. Exact. So I'll click on save. I'll go to the ad group and first thing I need to do, I need to change the bidding strategy or mesh type. Sorry, I need to change the mesh types of the keywords. So for changing the mesh type, I will select all the keywords, and I'll go to the edit section. I'll scroll down a little bit. Then you can see an option called change mesh type. So I will be selecting change all mesh types. So you have three options like broad mesh, phrase mesh, and exact mesh. For now, I will be using exact mesh and I will click on apply. So you can see over here, all the keywords will be in a exact mesh momentarily. You can see the third braces over here. Okay. So all the keywords are in exact mesh right now. So I need to go to the ads and assets sections. Will we see two ads are running because we just copied the phrase mesh ad groups. That means all the things that we did in the phrase mesh are in the exact mesh as well because we just copied the ad group. Okay. So if I go to the campaign again, I will click on all campaigns. Then I will be selecting our campaign called logistics and Porto leads. I will be clicking this one. So you can see, just wait a little bit, is loading. So you can see we're running two ad groups, and if I go to the ads section, then we'll be seeing we have 4 ads running. 2 for phrase mesh and 2 for exact mesh. You can see over here 4 ads are running, 2 for phrase mesh and 2 for exact mesh. So hopefully you have a clear understanding on how we can create a complete search ads for a logistics and transportation business or service. So if you like our video, you can subscribe our channel. You can follow our page. Yeah, that's it for this video. You have a good day. Bye-bye.